Hello guys, apa khabar anda semua? Welcome back to my YouTube channel, Fazlin Akil channel. Okay, so Fazlin Akil channel. Okay, so sebelum mulakan video, jangan lupa like, comment, share dan subscribe, dan aktifkan lonceng notifikasi supaya korang tidak ketinggalan video-video terbaru dari channel ini. Okay guys, so seperti korang tengok ada tajuk. So hari ni merupakan hari aku periksa. So pada hari ni sebelum aku periksa, aku akan membuat video terakhir, ya. So ni kira video terakhir. So kalau aku upload tu bukan video terakhir lah tu. Okay, so pada pagi ni aku nak mereview sebuah game yang bernama Blind Quest, ya. Okay, so jap.
Pertuturan aktif. Pusat kawalan. Bot dipilih. Rekam buka kawalan.
Yes, tunggu sekejap.
Mikrofon aktif. Butang.
Okay, so aku nak review, aku nak main Blind Quest pada pagi ni. So seperti korang tahu, Blind Quest adalah game tentang Nathan, ya. Okay, so mercenary.
Halaman 1 dari 4.
So gamenya seperti
Pertuturan tidak aktif.
cara main dia, untuk explore benda, swipe ke kanan atau ke kiri lah. So button home ke kanan, landscape game ni. So game ni juga tak bayar atau bayar ke bayar? Bayar. So kalau kita nak tahu ada apa benda tu, maknanya kat situ ada apa, contoh pintu. So kalau nak buka pintu, kita double tap saja. So tak apa, nanti kita tengok tutorial berikutnya di dalam game. Okay, so jom kita masuk.
Pertuturan aktif.
Okay,
Halaman 1 Blind Quest.
okay, jom kita masuk.
Welcome to Blind Quest, the enchanted castle. Swipe right to start a new game. Swipe down to open the leaderboard. Tap to listen to the credits.
Okay, kita select ke kanan.
Welcome to Blind Quest, Wayfarer. Are you ready to hear the story of Nathan the Mercenary? Well, get ready then. It's such an exciting adventure, you'll feel like you're experiencing it firsthand. Remember, I'll need your help to reach the end of the story. Stay alive, if possible. Swipe right and left to explore the environment, forward and backwards.
Okay.
Use double tap to examine the interactive elements. Touch with 5 fingers to open the pause menu. During battle, tap 2 times to attack. Swipe left, right or down to dodge. Swipe up to drink a healing potion, and tap once to hear Nathan's health amount. Great! Now that all that is clear, we can go. Our story begins in Nathan's room. The mercenary has just woke up, and his day is not going to be so good.
Oh guys, so kita dekat bilik Nathan.
You have reached Nathan's room. Swipe left or swipe right to move.
Okay, so di sini ada
Door,
pintu,
wall,
dinding.
window.
Okay. So kalau kita nak kita nak buka, nak tengok tingkap, kita double tap saja.
The sunlight lights up the room through the window.
Okay, so itu kita tingkap Okay.
Casket.
Okay, so dalam kasket ada healing potion. So jom kita tengok.
Nathan opens the casket. He gets a healing potion.
Okay, seterusnya kita pergi meja.
Desk. On the desk is his bag. Nathan checks the money inside. Only 1 silver coin. It is enough for today, but tomorrow he will starve. It is probably time to have a look at the city bulletin board to find a new job.
Okay,
Door.
kita keluar.
Nathan leaves the inn where he is staying. He must go to the central square, where he can find the bulletin board with available jobs. You have reached Sit Flower.
Kayaknya ada bunga.
The fields are commoner woman. Eastern exit, southern exit.
Okay, so dia ada jalan berupa arah arah petangin, timur, barat, utara, selatan. So ada southern, ada eastern, ada western, ada northern. So sekarang kita pergi southern lah.
Southern exit. Nathan arrives in the city market, which is full of life in the middle of the day. But now it is quiet.
Okay.
You have reached City of Flos, southwest. Shop. Busboy. Casket. Nathan opens the casket. He gets a healing potion. Eastern exit, northern exit. Eastern exit, northern exit.
Kita pergi eastern.
Eastern. The city square is near a large fountain. In the middle of the unpaved yard is the bulletin board where jobs are displayed. You have reached City of Flow, laundress, water. There is a bulletin board. On the city bulletin board, swipe left to say yes, swipe right to say no, swipe left to say yes, swipe right to say no.
Okay, di sini ada kerja. Kita kena hapuskan cakap dulu.
Nathan needs money.
Okay, semula.
Bulletin. On the city bulletin board, there is an announcement written by the princess herself. It says that the royal city is infested by ghosts. Because of this, she has taken refuge in the stronghold of Rodham. She is waiting for someone who is able to defeat the ghosts. The reward is 1,000 gold coins. With that money, Nathan could survive.
Okay, sorry.
Kebetulan tidak aktif.
Tadi skrin aku mati. Okay, semula. Sambung Okay.
Swipe left to say yes. A risky mission, but with a good reward. Nathan begins to walk. The stronghold is far from the city.
Okay, so
Casket.
ada kasket. Kita buka.
Nathan opens the casket. He gets a healing potion. Western exit. Lawn western.
Okay.
You have reached shop. City of northern exit. You have flower. City of flower. Southern exit. Eastern exit.
Sekarang kita pergi eastern exit.
Nathan crosses the small city. There are not many people around. You have reached City of Flos, northeast. Saving point. Signpost. The signpost indicates that the Versia Plain is to the east. Water well. It is the It is eastern western saving west eastern. Nathan arrives in the plain of Versia, which is a quiet and lush land. You have reached waterfall, plain of dark cave. A terrible howl comes from the cave. Let's back off. Gravestone. Only two. Bandit.
Okay, ni ada bandit kena battle.
The battle begins. Hello on the left.
Kita kena dodge.
Hello on the right.
Side kiri, kanan atau bawah tu dodge.
Hello on the right.
So kalau nak attack double tap.
Hello on the right.
Aku attack dia.
Hello on the left.
So kalau nak minum healing potion, slide ke atas.
Hello on the left.
Macam ni.
Hello in the middle. Nathan gets hit.
Tunggu, dia masih sihat.
Hello on the right.
So tak payah minum dulu.
Hello on the left. Nathan gets hit.
Aduh.
Nathan
More
gets
than
hit.
75%.
Blow in the middle.
Nice.
Nathan gets hit.
He isn't worried about it.
Blow on the right.
Ding, ding, ding,
Blow on the left.
ding, 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 ding,
Blow in the
ding,
middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Victory!
Macam tu attack guys.
Nathan gave double tap to waterfall, dark cave, a terrible, gravestone, tree trunk, eastern exit. Nathan arrives in an abandoned carpentry shop. The place is unused and has been taken over by nature. You have reached Plain of Wolf.
Okay, ada serigala
The
ni.
battle begins. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Less than 50% life points. On the right begins to falter. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Less than 50% life points. He begins to falter. Blow on the right. Victory!
Okay.
Nathan gained double tap to cut tree, western crumbling wall, cut eastern exit, western exit.
Oh,
You have waterfall, dark cave, dark, a terrible, gravestone, bandit. Victory! Western exit. Waterfall, dark cave, a terrible waterfall, eastern.
apa tu guys?
You have reached Wolf. Plain of the battle begins. Victory! Double tap, cut tree, eastern exit. Nathan continues along the way leading to the stronghold. He asks himself if bandits might be hiding in the vegetation. Tree. Wolf. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gets a tree. Game double lake. Bandit. Victory! Eastern egg tree, gamekeeper, lake, the flow double tap. The flows commoner woman, eastern exit, western. You have reached Wolf, plain of the battle begins. Victory! Double tap, cut trees. Western egg. You have waterfall. The roar of the dark cave. A terrible gravestone. Lonely tombstone. Bandit. Victory! Waterfall. Dark. A terrible graves. Tree trunk. Eastern. Western. Eastern. You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan cut trees. Eastern west Nathan. Double tap to continue. You have tree. Plain of the wolf. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan tree. Double tap. Game key. Lake. The flows cut. Bandit. Victory! Nathan gets a tree. Gamekeeper. Lake. The flows. Commoner woman. Western exit. You have reached wolf. Plain of the battle begins. Victory! Nathan gain. Double tap. Cuts. Eastern. Western. Crumble. Western. Eastern. You have tree. Wool. Plain of Versia. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan. Tree. Gate. Double tap. Lake. Bandit. Victory! Nathan. Eastern exit. Nathan gets eastern tree. East western exit. You have wolf. Plain of the battle begins. Victory! Nathan gets a crumbling wall. Double tap. A large crack. A large western eastern exit. Western.
Guys, apa jadi?
You have waterfall, plain of dark cave. A terrible howl comes from the cave. Let's back off. Gravestone, lonely tombstone on a small hill to remember the ones who died in the war. Lone, dark, waterfall, the roar, dark, grave bandit. Victory! Nathan waterfall, dark, double tap, a terrible graves tree trunk, east tree trunk, a tree trunk, eastern.
Ada apa tu guys?
You have reached wolf, plain of the battle begins. Victory! Cut trees. With Nathan gets a healing potion. With the wood from with the wood. Eastern west crumbling wall. Cut tree crumble. Alarm. West eastern western. You have waterfall. Dark cave. A terrible gravestone. Bandit. Victory! Waterfall. Western water dark. A terrible water. The roof. Dark gravestone. Tree trunk. A tree trunk. In the past, Nathan tried to be a lumberjack. Eastern.
Lumberjack.
You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gained. Double tap. Cut. Eastern exit. You tree. Play wolf. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gained. Nathan gets a healing tree. An old song. An old gamekeeper. Lake. Gamekeeper. The gamekeeper tells Nathan that recently wolves have become more aggressive. Lake. The Flows country is extreme. Bandit. Victory! Nathan. Tree. Game double tap. Lake. The Flows country. Commoner woman. Western exit. You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gains. Double tap to continue. Cut trees. Eastern exit. Western exit. You have reached. Play. Waterfall. Dark cave. Nathan approaches the cave. It is dark everywhere. Two yellow eyes. With a huge leap, the wolf attacks.
Oi.
The battle begins. Right. Middle. Nathan gets victory.
Habis.
Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing. Now the double tap to continue.
Oh.
Gravestone. Bandit. Victory!
Oi, semua dah apa guys?
Water. Dark. Gravestone. Tree trunk. Eastern exit.
Sekarang jom kita pergi Crumbling Wall.
You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan cuts trees. Crumbling wall. A double tap to continue. A large west eastern exit.
Okay.
You tree. Plain wolf. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan tree. Nathan and the gamekeeper is relieved. Double tap to continue. The gamekeeper thanks Nathan again. Now there is only the issue of bandits. Lake. Bandit. Victory!
Tu, bandit dah makin lemah guys.
Eastern exit. Tree. Lake. The flows can double. Commoner. Western exit. You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory!
Oh, serigala pun makin lemah.
Cuts trees. Crumbling. A large crack. A large cuts with the crumbling. A large cuts. Eastern. Western. Waterfall. Dark. Plain of version. Now the water. The raw. Dark. Gravestone. Bandit. Victory! Nathan. War. Dark. Graves. Tree trunk. Eastern. Tree trunk. A tree trunk. Eastern. You have reached. Play. Wolf. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan. Cuts trees. Double tap. Crumble. A large cuts with the eastern, western, eastern. Tree. Wool. Plain of Versia. The battle begins. Victory! Tree. Gamekeeper. Double tap to bandit. Victory! Tree. Gamekeeper. Double. The gamekeeper thanks Nathan again. Lake. Commoner woman. Western. Eastern. West. Eastern. Nathan begins to see the stronghold of Rodham. He has almost reached his destination. Saving point. Play. Signpost of the signpost indicates that collapsed. The bridge. Pickpocket. The thief complains of Western. You have tree. Wool. Plain of Versia. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan. Tree. Game. Lake. Bad. Double tap to the battle. Victory! Nathan. Tree. Game. Key. Lake. Nathan. Western exit. Double tap to continue. You have wolf. Plain. The battle begins. Victory! Crumb cuts tree. Crumbling. Double tap to continue.
Cantik.
The collapsed wall takes Nathan to a new area. The sound of a waterfall welcomes the mercenary to a small hollow. You carpenter. Plain of Versia. An old man. He tells Nathan that he's come here to find wood to build toys. At the moment, he needs flexible signpost, bandit. Victory! Nathan, southern exit. Nathan, signpost, gate signpost. The signpost indicates that the stronghold of Rodham is to the south. Gamekeeper. The gamekeeper tells Nathan that after the war, many mercenaries lost Lake. The flows country. Northern exit. Southern exit. Nathan arrives at the stronghold. Passing over the walls, he finds himself in front of an army barracks and a well. You have reached stronghold of saving point. Water well. A well. Laundress. The laundress. Soldier. A soldier welcomes Nathan. Swipe left to say yes. The soldier tells Nathan that Princess Helen is waiting for him in the throne room. Right up here. Northern exit. Southern exit. Saving point. Southern exit. Northern exit. So laundry. Water well. Saving point. Southern exit. Northern exit. Southern. Numerous soldiers march through the streets of the stronghold. The situation in the royal city seems to be serious. You casket. Stronghold Grinid, the Iron Colossus. The big soldier called Grinid stands in front of Nathan, challenging him. He tells him that if Nathan can win the duel, he will allow him to open the casket. Swipe left. Grinid unsheathes his sword. He cries that he already feels the adrenaline rushing through his veins. On guard! Blow on the right. Nathan, victory! Nathan gains experience points. Double tap to continue. Grinid smiles with satisfaction. It's been a while since he fought so hard. Now Nathan is allowed to open the casket.
Cantik.
Casket. Nathan opens the casket. He gets some healing potions. Grinid. Signpost. The signpost indicates the plain of Versia to the north, the swamp of Melfris to the south. The throne room is to the east. Eastern exit.
Jom kita masuk throne room.
The throne room in the stronghold is an austere place. The stone walls have no banners or other decorations. You have reached stronghold of Rodham, Western Brazier. Even if it is daytime, the braziers enlighten. Guard. The guard is Helen. Princess Helen is a young woman.
Oh.
Seeing Nathan, she tells him that she has been waiting for him. She asks him if he is sure he wants to undertake this mission. Even her loyal guards haven't the courage to face the phantoms. Swipe left to say yes. The princess smiles. Finally, a man brave enough to help her to free the castle. Throne. A simple Western abrasion. Helen. Nathan is complaining. The letter did not tell him that he had to accompany a young girl to her certain death. The princess replies that to be able to hurt the ghosts, he'll need a spell on his weapon. With a knowing smile, she says that only the royal family can use magic. Nathan asks her to immediately enchant his blade, but the princess, embarrassed, reveals that she doesn't know how to do it. Helen warns Nathan that they have to go south in the desert, beyond the swamp.
Okay, jom.
There they will find the scholars of magic, who will be able to generate the spell for his sword. Now Nathan is allowed to go out of the fortress. Throne. Western exit. You have casket. Strong guard. Southern exit. Guard. The guard wishes Nathan a good southern. Nathan smells a strong stench of putrid water when he reaches the entrance of the swamp. You have reached Swamp of Soldier. The soldier had to bring a message to Pond. Saving point. Big Chris. Northern exit. Western. Southern exit. You have reached Soldier. Swamp. Big Chris. Northern exit. Western. Going west. Southern Soldier. The soldier has Pond. The pond. Big. Northern exit. Western. The river blocks Nathan's way. But luckily there is a bridge built by the reptile men, which allows him to cross it. You have reached Swamp of Melfus. Saving point.
Okay, ni ada giant toad kita kena lawan, guys.
Giant Toad. The battle more than 75% life points. He isn't worried on the right. Victory!
Oh.
Nathan get Reptile Man.
Okay, ni ada
Double
lagi.
tap to continue. More than 75% life points. On the left. He isn't worried about. Victory!
Rasa tu, guys.
Nathan saving point. Double tap to get set. Big crystal tree. Guard. Helen. Guard. Helen's personal guard. Helen. Nathan tells Helen that they are lost. Perhaps if they explore the area, they'll find a solution. Helen asks Nathan to search for a beautiful flower, which
Okay, jom.
encampment. Western exit. Eastern. Nathan still has western. Nathan finds himself in a drier area. A patch of trees create darkness which permeates the area with a sense of danger. You have Supervisor. Swamp of Giant Toad. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gains Nathan gets Supervisor. Trees. Giant Toad. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan gains Supervisor. Nathan gets trees. Northern exit. Double tap. Supervisor. Eastern exit. Northern exit. The road continues, immersed in humidity. Wailing and tribal screams follow Nathan while he walks. Saving Gamekeeper. Swamp of Liana's fence. A fence. Reptile Man. The battle begins. Victory! Dub saving. Game. Liana's river. Northern exit. Southern exit. Saving. Southern exit.
Oh.
You have Supervisor. Swamp. Eastern. Northern exit. You have reached saving point. Swamp of Northern exit. The path stops on a small hill. The wailing is even louder. You have reached tree, swamp of river, blue flower. The flower Helen mentioned. Nathan does not want to please her, but now he has found it. He tries to pick the flower, but a giant toad appears from the mud, covered by flowers and vines, attacking him. The blue flower is on its head.
Ui.
The battle begins. More than 75% low on the left. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Double tap to continue. Where the king of the swamp was, now there are only flowers.
Habis.
Southern X tree, southern.
So jom kita balik. Tempat Nation. Apa tempat
You have
Helen.
reached. Say swamp of southern exit. You have reached super eastern swamp. You have reached saving swamp of Melfris. The battle begins. Victory! Saving reptile man. Dub. The battle begins. Victory! Nathan saving big tree. God double tap. Helen. Nathan brings the flower to Helen. She thanks him with tears in her eyes. Her mother always wore a pin depicting that flower. She always wanted to bring one of these flowers to her mother's grave. And now she can. Helen is staring at the blue flower. Nathan decides not to disturb her. Encampment. Western, eastern,
Jom kita boleh keluar.
you have soldier. Swamp, southern egg. As time goes on, the moist air gives way to a drier climate. The sun reflects off the sand, blinding Nathan. You have reached the saving point. Helen. Helen warns Nathan that the next destination is the Academy of Magic. Guard. The princess's personal guard is silent. The signpost. Cactus. Soldier. Northern exit. Eastern. Western exit. The path continues beside a dusty cemetery. You have reached Apprentice. Desert of Ghoul. The battle begins. On the right. Nathan gets victory! Nathan gains double tap to Apprentice. Cemetery. Graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if there are travelers down there. Ghoul. The battle begins. Blue in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Less than 75% life points. Less than 75% life points. Victory! Nathan Apprentice Cemetery. Cultist.
Ni lawak guys.
Double tap to continue. Blow on the right.
Ni lawak tengah dia kena serang
On the left. Blow on the right. Blow in 100. He's in great shape. Victory! Nathan Apprentice Cemetery. Double tap to continue. A pale young girl. Commoner woman. Cemetery. Graves in the commoner. Eastern Western exit. Eastern exit. You have reached saving point. Desert. Western exit. Eastern Western. East Western. have Western. Nathan enters an army encampment. Not so far away, he sees a glimpse of the Academy of Magic. You have apprentice in Desert of Soldier. Supervisor. Eastern Southern exit. Western Southern exit. The sound of water fills Nathan's ears. It seems like a lush oasis compared to all this sand and dryness. You have palms. Desert of Sad. It is not a mirage. Broken aquabus. Some kind of weapon. Almost covered by sand. Soldier. Apprentice. Soldier. Soldier. The soldier asks Nathan to kill the necromancer, the chief of the cultists. He is not strong enough. He should be near the cemetery just now. The soldier asks, apprentice gravedigger. The man tells Nathan that he... Nathan tries to ask more about the girl, but the man changes the subject. Northern exit. You have apprentice. Desert Western exit. In front of Nathan there is an imposing building dug in the rock. It is the seat of the Academy of Magic. You have reached Helen. Desert of Sarta. Helen is agitated. One-eyed apprentice. The Academy of Magic. Tall apprentice. The boy tells Nathan that cultists can freely use magic. This is the reason why they are so dangerous. Apprentice. The apprentice says to Nathan that years ago some students rebelled and became cultists. Academy of Magic. The Academy of Magic hosts many young noblemen who hope to serve the royal palace sooner or later. The
Guys, Academy of Magic ya.
Eastern X, Western X, Nathan, Eastern. You have apprentice, the encampment, the academy, soldier. The soldiers are here to protect. Supervisor, Eastern, the same, Eastern, Southern exit, Eastern exit. You have reached Desert of Sarteris, east. Swipe left. Apprentice. Ghoul.
Ush.
The battle begins. More than 75% blow on the right. Victory! Nathan. Apprentice Cemetery. Ghoul. The battle begins. Blow on. Victory! Nathan gain. Cemetery. Cultist. Double battle begins. More than 75. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan. Nate Cemetery. East Cemetery. The Necrom double tap to continue.
Oh, Necroman.
The battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow on
Serang dia, serang dia.
Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing potion. Double tap. Graves in the desert. Nathan wonders if there are travelers. Western exit.
Okay, sekarang apa yang jadi?
You have reached apprentice, the encampment, soldier, supervisor, eastern, southern exit.
Apa yang terjadi?
You have reached palms. There's broken aqua, some kind of some soldier, apprentice, gravedigger, northern grave. Nathan Northern. You have apprentice in desert western. Helen. Desert of Helen is agitated. She says that the apprentice she was looking for has been kidnapped while he was in the oasis. His name is Philo, and she asks Nathan to save him. Nathan reveals that he already knows him. He was a comrade's brother. One-eyed tall apprentice, Academy of Eastern Exit, Eastern
Exit.
You have apprentice, the encampment, soldier, supervisor, Eastern Exit. You apprentice, good desert of Sartah. The battle begins. Hello, victory! Apprentice, cemetery, ghoul. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Victory! Nathan, apprentice, cemetery, cultist. Victory! Nathan, apprentice, cemetery, eastern, double tap to grave. Nathan can't find the girl anymore. Now there is a grave where she was. Nathan notices a healing potion near it. He swaps the puppet for the potion.
Dia ambil guys.
Eastern exit. You have reached saving point. Helen. Guard. Signpost. Cactus. Soldier. Northern. East. Western. You apprentice ghoul. Desert. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Victory! Apprentice ghoul. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Victory! Apprentice cultist. Double battle. Blow on the right. Victory! Apprentice cemetery. Eastern, west, double tap to continue. Eastern, western. You have reached apprentice and desert soldier. Supervisor. Eastern, southern exit. You palms broken up. There's some kind of some palms. It is not broke soldier. The soldier thanks Nathan. Broken some kind. So the soul apprentice. The apprentice tells Nathan that he and Philo were in broken, almost covered by broken aquabus. Palm northern exit. Grave northern. You have reached western desert of.
Nak kita balik.
You palm northern exit. You have reached western southeastern.
Kita balik. Okay, kita balik.
Apprentice grade western eastern exit. You have saving western eastern exit. A simple signpost says that Nathan is entering the territories of Freda. You have reached prison of Freda. Signpost, soldier, merchant, soldier, the soldier, merchant, the merchant, gamekeeper, signpost, eastern, western, eastern. Nathan prefers to avoid. Western.
Ya, kita jumpa Helen je guys. Jumpa Helen je.
You have saving point. Desert western.
Jom cari Helen. Mana Helen nak?
You have apprentice grave. Desert western egg. You have apprentice West Desert. You have Helen. What? Helen. Helen can't believe that the Freda people can be on the warpath again.
Okay, dah boleh jumpa.
Western, Eastern,
Okay, so jom. Kita dah boleh pergi tempat tadi. Hehehe.
you apprentice Western, Southern, Eastern. Apprentice Grave, West, Eastern.
Sekejap je dah boleh pergi, yes. Hehe.
You saving Western, Eastern Desert. You have reached signpost prison of sold merchant gamekeep signpost Eastern
Cantik.
Nathan infiltrates the prison. He knows that he's on enemy ground, but his sword is ready for battle. You have reached Aquabus prison of the battle begins. So in the middle, Nathan gets hit. Less than 75%. So in the middle, Nathan gets hit. Victory! Nathan get West Aquabusia double tap to the Aquabusia has no will to attack Nathan. He says he wants to surrender. Weapon Aquabusia of the battle begins. Go on the left. Less than 75%. Less than 75. Less than 75. Victory! Nathan get Aqua weapons northern web the Aquabus northern western Aquabus western exit. You signed western eastern exit. Aquabusia of prison of Freda. Less than 75. Go in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Victory! Weapons rack. Aquabusia of no on the right. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Less than Nathan gets hit. Life points. Go in the middle. Victory! Nathan weapons no double tap. Western north. Nathan goes into the prison. The walls around him are covered with humidity stains. The sound of rattling chains can be heard in the distance. You have saving point. Prison of Freda. Some save web chains. The Aquabusia of the battle begins. Go on the left. Less than 50% right. He begins on the left. Victory! Nathan gets a heat saving point. Web double tap to chains. Lieutenant of Freda. The Freda lieutenant blocks Nathan's way. He says his men are worth less than nothing. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow on Nathan gets blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow less than 25% on the right. Be careful. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets blow. Nathan gets hit. Blow. Nathan gets hit. Blow. He's ready. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Victory!
Habis.
Nathan Eastern X Southern X no double tap saving point weapons rack chains Lieutenant of Freda. Nathan enters the jailer's room. On the wall there is a map, and in the center of the room there is an empty table. You chains, map, prison guard, table, prison guard. The jailer attacks Nathan.
Oi.
The battle begins. Low on the left. Less than 75% life points. Low on the left. He's a little stunned. Low on the right. Low in the middle. Low on the left. Low on the left. Low on the left. Low on the left. Low in the middle. Low on the right. Low on the right. Low in the middle. Less than 75% life points. Low on the right. Low on the right. Less than 75% life points. Low in the middle. Low in the middle. Low in the middle. Low in the middle. Less than 70. Low in Nathan gets hit. Less than low on the left. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Victory! Nathan. Southern exit. Nathan. Map. Table. Southern exit. Nathan. Southern. Double tap to continue. You have reached saving point. Weapons chains. Lieutenant of Freda. Eastern, southern, northern, southern, eastern. Nathan enters Philo's cell. The close environment stinks of humidity, and there is mold everywhere. You chains. Philo. Philo thanks Nathan for saving him and asks what he's doing there. Nathan says he and the princess and Philo is happy to see Nathan again. You have reached saving point. Prison of Frey. Southern northern exit. You have reached chains. Prison of table. Southern exit. You have reached northern exit. Prison of Frey. Northern exit. You have reached chains. Prison of table. Southern exchange. Southern. You have reached northern exit. Prison. Southern eastern. Lieutenant of East. Southern northern. Save north. Southern exit. You Aquabusia of prison. Battle begins. 100% life point. Low in the middle. Victory! Weapons. Aquabus double tapped. The battle begins. Low in the middle. 100% in the middle point. Low on the left. Victory! Nathan. Aquabusia of northern x western x northern western.
Okay guys, jom kita keluar.
You have reached signpost. Western, eastern, signpost, east, western.
Kita bawa jumpa Helen.
You have saving west desert of Sarteras. You have apprentice great desert of Sarter western. You have reached apprentice desert of. You have Helen, desert of Sarteras. Helen is happy. Now that they have an expert magician, she just needs some magic crystal powder to fight the ghosts. Philo is beside her, confirming that now they only have to go to the crystal lands to the west.
Okay, jom.
Western Nathan, Philo, and Helen leave the desert and arrive at the entrance to the city of Kurigos. In the middle of the street, there is a very distressed man. Behind him, the city is on fire.
Oh, shh.
You have reached saving point. Helen, guard. Guard. The guard will defend. The city superintendent. The city. Philo. Soldier. Lamp with Chris. Eastern, Western, saving, Western. Nathan throws himself furiously into the battle, while Kuragos' soldiers are trying to take back the city. With his fighting skill, Nathan overwhelms the enemy defenses, reaching the city streets. Not far away, he hears the thunder of shots.
Oh shit.
People of Freda must have a fearsome war machine. You have Aquabusia. The battle begins. Go in the middle. Go on the left. 100% go on the right. Victory! Nathan. Busted cart. Nathan, the city of Q. Signed double tap. Aquabusia of Freda. Wounded soldier. A wounded soldier. Barricade. Barricades. Who built the lamp with guardsmen of Freda? The battle begins. Blow in the middle. 100% life point. 100% life point. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Victory!
Ting.
Nathan gains experience. Nathan busted. Sign Aquabut. Double tap to barricade. Lamp with eastern, southern exit. Western exit. Nathan arrives in the central square of Kuragos. The enemy artillery is on the paved courtyard. Its shots echo throughout the area.
Uish.
You have reached Aquabusi City. The battle begins. Go on the left. 100% life points. On the right. Go in the middle. Nathan gets hit. More than 75. Go on the left. Nathan gets hit. Go on the left. Victory! Barricade. Guard double tap to continue. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow more than 70 life points. Blow on the he left. Is more than 70. Right. Victory! Nathan gains a barricade. Fountain. Lamp with crystal. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Lamp more than blow 75%. In the middle. Lamp more than crystal 75%. In the middle. Lamp more blow than in the middle. A lamp. Crystals extracted in the crystal lands. Nathan gains a lamp. Nathan. Western double fountain. Guardsman of artillery of Freda. An enormous artillery. The battle begins. Blow on the left.
Oh, dia pakai pistol.
Blow in the middle. More than 75% life point. More than 75%. More than 75% life point. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. More than blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. More than 75. More than 75. Nathan gets hit. More on the right. Blow in the middle. More than 70. More than more. On the left. Blow. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Victory!
Oh, dia pakai pistol tu.
Nathan gains a barrack. Nathan get fountain. Lamp with E double tap. Western egg. The city is on. Soldier. The soul. Barrack. Barricade. Fountain. Lamp. Eastern exit. You have busted car. City of signpost. Wounded barricade. Lamp. Eastern. Southern egg. Western. Southern. Nathan must free the center of the city to the west. Western egg.
Ada apa Kita tak tahu.
You have barricade. Fountain. The fountain. Lamp with lamp. Eastern egg. Western soldier. Barricade. So the soldier. So the western, eastern.
Macam
You
mana
have
kita urus ni?
busted car. The city of signpost. The signpost says that the desert of Sartaris is to the east. The city dungeons are to the south. To the west is the way to the Crystal Lands. Wounded soldier. A wounded soldier. Help it. Barricade. Lamp. Barricade. Barricade. Lamp. A lamp. Eastern. Southern. Nathan must free the western. You have reached barricade. City of barricade. Fountain. The fountain. Lamp with a lamp. Eastern west. So western. The city is under. The city is under. Soldier. The soldier. West. Eastern. You have reached busted city of signpost. Wounded barrack. Lamp with eastern You have reached saving point. City of Helen. Helen is relieved. The city is saved. Now they can continue their journey. Guard. The guard. The superintendent warns Nathan. The superintendent warns Nathan that Freda's troops are retreating to the dungeons. Philo. Philo tells Nathan that the Crystal Lands are beyond the city. Soldier. Lamp with the soldier tells Nathan that as much as he hates the people of Freda, he must admit that their flag. Lamp. Eastern. Western. Save. Western. You have busted car. Signpost. Wounded barricade. Lamp. Eastern. Southern.
Okay, jom. Kita boleh masuk.
Nathan goes down into the dungeons.
Dungeon.
Soldiers defending Kurigos are monitoring the room to avoid further attacks. You have reached signpost. Dungeon table. A table. Barricade. Soldier. Northern the soldier tells Nathan that they manage northeastern eastern exit. Space in the dungeons is tight, and the enemy could attack Nathan at any moment. The mercenary is ready for anything as he advances along the dark corridors.
Nathan
You have reached map. Dungeons chains. The perfect guardsman of Freda. The battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. More than 75. More than 75. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. More than 75%. More than 75%. Victory! Map. Chain. Table. Western. Southern. Map. Southern exit. Nathan moves forward in the dungeon. The air is very still. You saving point. Barrack. Dungeon. Southern exit. North chains. Aquabusia of the battle begins. So in the middle. More than 75%. Nathan more gets than hit. 75%. But no on the left. Victory! Nathan saving point. Barrack. Nathan Grenadier of Freda. Double tap to the Grenadier carries a lot of explosives. If Nathan defeats him, the battle begins. Right.
Allah, dia pakai pistol.
Right. Middle. More than 7. More. Nathan gets hit. Middle. More than 75. Middle. More than 75. Victory!
Oh, perlawanan yang sengit.
Nathan.
Cantik.
Nathan saving barricade. Aqua double tap to continue. Chains. Northern southern saving southern.
Oh, perlawanannya sengit tadi.
The corridor goes on. Nathan continues to go forward step by step, paying attention to every small sound, trying to avoid enemy ambushes. You have rune drawn up. Dungeon Standard Bearer. Nathan is ready to attack the Standard Bearer, but he begs for mercy on his knees.
Oi. Dia lari.
The Standard Bearer pretends not to see Nathan while someone barricade. Aquabusia of the
Okay.
battle
Ada musuh.
begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the more than 70. More than 70. Victory! Nathan doubled rune barrack northern egg southern egg stand southern egg. Nathan reaches the end of the dungeons. The enemy commander is there, waiting for him, ready for a duel.
Sedia untuk duel.
Behind him, enemy troops are retreating into the deepest part of the tunnel. You have reached Guardsman Dungeons. The battle begins. Blow in the middle. More than 75. More than 75. Victory!
Rasakan tu.
Nathan Guardsman of Freda. The battle begins. Blow on the left. More than blow in the middle. More than 75. Victory! Commander of Double Tap. Northern command table. Tunnel in the wall. Table. A tape. Tunnel in the Freydens. The Freydens have dug a tunnel for a surprise attack on the city. Nathan wants to bring it down, but the Freyden commander prevents him. Northern
Okay, jom.
commander of Freyda.
Kita pergi kat sini.
The commander yells to Nathan that he will never stop the glory of Freyda and attacks. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. More than 75% life points. Blow on the left. He isn't worried about it. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on less than 50% life points. Blow on the right. He begins to blow in. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan, you blow on the right. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan gets victory.
Mati.
Nathan gains experience points. Nathan gets a healing. Double. Guardsman Northern exit. Guardsman of Freyda. Guardsman of Freyda. Table. Tunnel in the wall. Northern. Northern.
Tu semua guard-guard yang nak mati guys.
You have rune drawn. Dungeons of Kurigos. Barricades. Aquabusia of the battle begins. Blow on the right. More than 75. More than 7 in the middle. Nathan gets hit. More than 7 in the middle. Victory! Nathan ruined barricade. North double southern exit. Northern.
Keluar. Dia keluar guys.
You have saving for Barrett Dungeon. Aquabusia of the battle begins. Blow on the left. More than 75%. Blow in the right. Victory! Nate saving point. Barrett Nate Chains. Northern X. Southern. Northern. Double tap to continue. You have map. Dungeons of Guardsmen of Freda. The battle begins. Blow on the left. 100. Victory! Map. Chain. Table. Western. Southern exit. Western. You have signpost. Table. Barricade. Soldier. Northern. Eastern. Northern.
Okay, apa yang jadi?
You have reached busted car. City signpost. Wounded soul. Barricade. Lamp. Eastern. Southern. Western. You have barricade. Found. Sit. Lamp. Eastern. Western. The city is on. Eastern. You have busted. So city soldier. Soldier. Western exit. You have barrack. Soldier. City of Kurigos. Soldier. Western exit. The city is under. Eastern. You busted car. The city. Signpost. The sign. Wounded soldier. A wound. Barricade. Lamp with a lamp. Eastern. Southern.
Bukas tu. Bukas tu.
You have signpost. Eastern. Dungeon. Northern.
Keluar. Bukas tu.
You have busted cart. Soldier. Soldier. Western exit. You have reached barricades. City. Soldier. Western exit. The city is on. East.
Kita jumpa Helen kot.
You have reached bust. So western, southern, eastern. You have saving Helen. City of Helen is relieved. The city is saved. Now they can continue their guard. Superintendent Philo. Philo tells Nathan. The superintendent warns Nathan that Freda's troop. So lamp, eastern, western exit. You have reached soldier. City of soldier. Western exit. You have barricade. Barricade. Fountain. The lamp with a lamp. Eastern egg. Western. The city is under attack. Nathan has no time to take a detour. The city is. The city. Eastern. You have reached busted signpost. Wounded lamp. Eastern. Southern exit. Eastern.
Dom. Habis semua.
You saving point. Helen. Saving. You save Helen. Helen is relieved. Guard. The guard. The super. Philo. Soldier. The soldier. Lamp. Eastern. Lamp. Lamp. Eastern. West. Saving point. Western. You have busted cart. The city. Sign. The sign. Wounded. A wound. Barricade. Lamp with a lamp. Eastern. Southern. Western. You have reached city. Barricade. Fountain. The fountain. Lamp. A lamp. Eastern exit. Western. Sold. Western. Sold. The soldier. Sold. The sold. Barricade. Fountain. So western. The city is under attack. Eastern. You have reached. You open city of Kurigos. Center. Swipe down to open the leaderboard. Nath, you opened the inventory. Blue flower. You select a rare and one puppet. A rusted metal key. Swipe up to go back to the menu. You opened the menu. Your back signpost. Wounded soul barricade. Lamp with eastern, southern, western exit. You have reached city soldier. Western exit. The city is on. Eastern. You have reached bust city of signpost. The sign busted. The city wounded soldier. A wounded soldier. Help is on the way. A wounded soldier. Barricade. Lamp. Barricades. Lamp. A lamp. Eastern You have saving point. City of Helen. Helen is relieved. Guard. Saving. Western. Helen. Saving. You say Helen. Helen is guard. The guard will defend Helen from enemies. Superintendent. The superintendent warns Nathan that Freda's troops. Philo. Philo tells Nathan that the crystal lands are beyond the city. The soldier tells Nathan that as much as he hates the people of Freda, he must admit that their flag is more beautiful than Reldia's. Lamp. Eastern. Lamp. A lamp. Western exit. You have busted cart. City signpost. The signpost says that the desert of Sartaris is to the east. The city dungeons are to the south. To the west is the way to the crystal lands. Wounded soldier. A wounded soldier. Help is on the way. Barricade. Barricade. Lamp with crystal. A lamp. Eastern, southern, western. You have barricade. City of barricade. Fountain. The fountain. Lamp with crystal. A lamp. Eastern, western, the city is under attack. Nathan has no time to take a detour. The city is under attack. Nathan has no time to take a detour. Soldier. Western, the city is under attack. Eastern, western, western, the city is under attack. Soldier. Lamp. Eastern, western, the city is under attack. The soldier rejoices in the victory. Western exit. The city. Soldier. Barricade. Fountain. West. Eastern exit. Western. The city is. Eastern. You have reached. Busted cart. The city of Kurigos is very rich thanks to the magic crystal trick. Signpost. The signpost says that the wounded soldier. A wounded barrack. Lamp with eastern, southern, western, soldier. West, southern. You signpost. Table. Done. A table. Sign. The tape. Barricade. Barricade. Barrack. The soldier tells Nathan that they managed to clear the room. But other soldiers are coming from the tunnel, which they dug down in the dungeons. Northern exit. You have reached. Busted cart. Signpost. Wounded barrack. Lamp. Eastern, southern, west. You have barricades. City of soldier. Western the city is under attack. Soldier. The soldier. Barricade. Barricades. Who built them? Kurigos' citizens or Freda's? Western exit. The city is barricade. Fountain. The fountain waters are calm in any situation. Lamp with crystal. Lamp. Crystals extracted in the crystal lands nearby provide light at nighttime. Eastern, western, the city is eastern. You have reached City of Kurigos, center. Swipe left. Or swipe right to move.
Pertuturan aktif. Seluler. 3 daripada 4. Pusat kawalan. Mode pesawat. Butang Swiss. Kawalan media. Destinasi track sebelumnya. Mode pesawat. Data seluler. Butang dipilih. Rekam.
Okay, so aku rasa aku dah nak gerak ke sekolah. So nanti balik sekolah aku akan sambung. Ya. So video ni aku tak akan upload dulu. So aku akan jadikan satu dan aku upload So, kita tamatkan video sekarang. Bye.
Telepon.
Okay guys, so aku dah habis periksa. So aku baru balik sekolah. So jom kita sambung guys. Blind quest.
Pertuturan tidak aktif.
Okay, ini dia.
Welcome to Blind Quest, the Enchanted Castle. Swipe left to continue a previous game.
Okay, swipe ke kiri.
You have reached City Saving Point. Western exit. Eastern lamp. East. Western.
Okay.
You have busted car. Sit soldier. Soldier. Western exit. You have reached barricade. Soldier. Western exit. The city is under attack. Eastern.
Wow. Yeah.
You have busted car. Signpost. Wounded barricade. Lamp with eastern, southern, western, southern.
Oops.
You have signpost. Dungeon table. Barricade. Soldier. Northern eastern, east, northern.
Okay, so aku tengah fikir cara nak masuk.
You have
Tempat
reached busted city of Kurigos. Sign busted. The city of Kurigos is very rich thanks to the magic crystal trade. Signpost. The signpost says that the desert of Sartaris is to the east. Wounded soldier. A wounded soldier. Help it. Barricade. Barricades. Lamp with crystal. A lamp. Eastern, southern, western. You have barricade. City barricades. Who built fountain? The fountain waters are calm in any situation. Lamp with lamp. Crystal. Eastern exit. Western soldier. Western soldier barricade. Soldier. The soldier soldier. The soldier. Western. The city is under attack. Nathan has no time to take a detour. Eastern.
Oh, macam mana ni?
You have reached busted city of soldier. Western exit. Southern exit. You have signpost. Eastern exit. Northeastern. You map. Chain. Done. Guardsman of Freedom. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. 100% life points. He's in great shape. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on more than more than 75. Victory!
Woi, padu guys.
Nathan map. Change. Tape up western, southern X. You have reached saving point. Dungeon barricade. Aquabusia of the battle begins. Blow on the right. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Blow on the left. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Blow in the middle. Blow in the middle. Blow on the right. Blow in in the middle. Blow on the right. More than 75%. More than Nathan gets hit. More than 7 in the middle. Victory! Nathan saving point. Barricade. Double tap. Northern egg. Southern egg. You have reached rune drawn barricade. Aquabusia of more than 75%. Victory! Rune draw barricade. Northern exit. Southern exit. Standard bearer of the standard bearer. The standard bearer pretends not to. Southern. You have guardsmen of the battle begins. Blow on the Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. More than 70. Nathan gets hit. Points. He isn't worried about. Victory! Nathan, guardsman of Freda. Double tap to continue. Blow on the left. Blow on the right. Victory! Nathan gets table tunnel in the wall. The Fredans have dug a tunnel for a surprise. The tunnel has collapsed. Northern exit. Table. Tunnel. Northern exit.
Okay. Aku rasa sekarang dah boleh pergi.
You have rune. Southern exit. Northern exit.
So, tengok. Boleh pergi ke?
You have saving. Southern northern exit.
Kau. Kita keluar.
You have reached southern exit. Dungeon. Southern exit. Western table. Western. You signpost. Eastern, northern exit. You busted cart. Soldier, soldier. Western. You have barricade. City, soldier, western exit. The city is under attack. Eastern. You have busted cart. City of wounded. Signpost. Wound barricade. Lamp. Eastern. Southern. West. Eastern. Saving point. Helen. Helen is relieved. The city is saved. Now they can continue their journey. Guard. The guard. Superintendent Philo. The superintendent is happy that the city is finally free from
Cantik.
Philo. So, lamp, eastern, western.
Aku rasa dah boleh pergi weh. Okay. So,
You have busted. City. Western. You have reached barricade. City of soldier. Western exit.
dah boleh pergi cantik.
After a long walk, the land in front of Nathan seems like an alien world. Blue and purple crystals take the place of every kind of life form. Helen and Philo seem to be more used to this view than Nathan. You have reached Crystal Lands, northeast. Saving point. Helen, guard. Philo, miner. Cart full of merchant. A cart, ready. Signpost. Southern western eastern exit. West southern exit. West eastern exit. West southern exit. While continuing along the path, Nathan finds himself in front of a huge lake. Its water is extremely clear. You have lake. A lake of crystal gargoyle. The battle. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets victory. Nathan gain lake. Nathan western lake. A lake of miner. Soldier. The miner. Soldier. The soldier tells the king that he made small crystal drag. The battle more than 75%. He isn't worried. Nathan gets hit. Victory. Lake. Minor, soldier, apprentice, north, double, western, lake, western.
Western.
You have reached rune, crystal, land, minor, huge, alchemic, huge, a huge, a lot of small crystal drag. The battle begins. More than 75%. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Blow in the middle. Nathan, victory! Rune drawn on the wall. Double tap. Huge alchemist. Nathan asks the alchemist about the refined crystal powder. The alchemist replies, lake, soldier, lake, a lake of soldier, northern, eastern, southern exit, eastern, northern exit. Nathan continues to explore the huge expanse of crystals. At his feet, there is no grass or earth, but a hard blue surface. You have supervisor, crystal gargoyle. The battle, blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Nathan, victory! Nathan gains supervisor, double tap, apprentice, minor, cart full of crystals, soldier, eastern, southern, supervisor, southern. Nathan walks in that strange land. The terrain is very uneven due to numerous excavations. Rune drawn on the wall. Crystal minor, huge crystal, alchemic, small crystal drag. The battle begins. Blow on the left. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the left. Nathan, victory! Rune drawn on the wall. Nathan, minor, huge crystal, double alchemist.
Huh?
Nathan asks the alchemist about the refined crystal powder. The alchemist replies and says he needs a specific type of crystal. The one that comes from an adult crystal dragon. Lake. A lake of soldier. Northern, eastern, southern exit. Eastern. You have lake. Crystal. A lake of blue. A lake. Crystal gargoyle. Battle. Blow on the left. Nathan gets blow in the middle. Nathan gets victory. Lake. Nathan. Dub minor. Soldier. The minor says that even if gargoyles and dragons have wings, they are not able to fly. Soldier, small crystal drag. The battle begins. Less than 70. Blow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Blow on the Nathan gets hit. Blow on the right. Victory! Nathan gains experience. Lake, apprentice, double tapped, apprentice, soldier. The soldier tells the king, apprentice, the apprentice, northern exit. West lake, lake, a lake of western. You have rune drawn on eastern, northern, eastern, southern. The rhythmic sound of pickaxes hitting the crystals follows Nathan as he continues his journey to the cave. You have lake, a lake of blue and the battle begins. Nathan gets hit. Less than Nathan gets hit. 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 Nathan gets Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets Nathan Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Nathan gets hit. Victory!
Woo!
Nathan gained a lake of blue and small crystal dragon. Back double tap. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low on the right. Victory! Nathan Lake Apprentice signed Northern Eastern Lake East double tap to continue Northern Eastern Northern. You rune drawn on the wall. Minor huge alchemical Eastern Northern Soldier Lake Alchemist. The alchemist tells Nathan that now he can refine the crystal powder. After a couple of minutes, the alchemist tells Nathan that Soldier Northern exit Eastern exit Northern Eastern Northern.
Keluar.
You have supervisor Chris Southern exit Eastern Soldier Eastern exit. You have saving East Crystal Western Southern exit. Signpost Southwest East Helen guard Helen takes Nathan's sword, drawing some magic symbol on its blade using crystal powder. For a while the blade glows blue. Then Helen gives back the sword to Nathan. Now he's able to defeat the ghosts.
Oh yeah.
Saving Western exit.
So jom kita pergi tempatnya. Di sini.
You
Kan?
have supervised Southern Crystal Eastern East Soldier East Southern.
Okay, di sini tempatnya. Kejap.
You rune draw Southern Eastern exit Northern East Southern exit. You have Lake East Crystal.
Okay, di sini.
Nathan and Helen enter the city. Silence covers everything. An unnatural calm. Helen is very worried and begins to run towards the heart of the city. Nathan must catch her before the ghosts attack her.
Jom.
You have reached Royal City. Less than 50% life. Less than 50% life. Nathan, you go on the left. Victory! Nathan gains experience points. Nathan is saving point. Soldier spec double tap. The battle begins. Low on the right. Low on the left. Low on the right. Low on the left. Low on the right.
Oh, pedang dia.
Low on the left. Low in the middle. Low in the middle. Low in the middle. Low on the right. Low in the middle. Low on the left. Low on the right. Low on the left. Low on the right. Low on the left. Low on the right. Low on the left. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Victory!
Dung dung. Dang.
Nathan saving signpost flower bar double aqua bar flower. Flowers are not disturbed by the ghost. Bar aqua basier's phantom. Lamp with fountain. Barricade. Aqua lamp fountain. Western southern saving point. Southern western exit. You have Lake East Crystal.
Ke sini. Ha.
You have reached Royal City of Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Victory! Nathan gains Southern X. Double tap to continue. You have reached Soldiers Royal City. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets victory! Nathan gains Nathan get shop. Aquabusy double tap. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Victory! Shop. Lamp northern. Eastern southern exit. Eastern north. Lamp shop. Southern eastern northern exit. Lamp northeastern exit. Nathan enters the silent city. He hears the voice of Helen in the distance, but she is too far away, and he can't understand what she's saying. You have signpost. Royal City Southern X Helen. Western X Southern. A spell seals the door. Western. The royal city is abandoned, but the buildings are still intact. Supernatural invaders are flowing from street to street, passing through the walls as if they do not exist. You have reached royal city of the back. Less than 70 on the left. Victory! Nathan shop. Aqua double tap. Go in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Go in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Go in the middle. Nathan. Victory! Nathan get shop. Lamp north double eastern southern exit. Nathan steps into a side alley. Between the buildings there is a small square. In the center of it stands a large crystal, which glows with a blue light. You have reached flower. Lamp with crystal. A lamp. Huge crystal. The crystal. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets hit. Low on the left. Nathan gets low on the right. Nathan gets low on the left. Nathan gets low. Nathan used low on the left. Nathan gets low on the left. Nathan gets low on the left. Nathan gets low in the middle. Nathan gets low on the right. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Victory!
Haha.
The crystal is broken. Nathan gets a heat. Northern X flower. Northern. You have southern exit. East. Roy. Northern. Eastern. You have signpost. West. Royal City. Helen. Southern.
Cantik.
With the death of the necromancer, the seal of the royal palace entrance breaks down. Nathan and Helen enter into the dark and silent rooms. You have reached Helen. Northern exit. Southern Helen. Southern exit. Nathan and Helen walk into the palace, hearing only the sound of their steps. They arrive in the central hall. In front of them, there is a huge iron door. Behind that door is the throne room. You have Helen, royal palace of the back. Low in the middle. Nathan gets victory! Helen. Double tap to continue. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Low in the middle. Nathan gets victory! Nathan gets Helen. Northern X, Eastern, Southern X, West double Helen, North, East, South, West Helen, North, Eastern, Southern exit, Western exit, South, Eastern X, Northern. You Helen, Southern, Royal, Southern X, Northern Helen, Southern, Northern Helen, Southern X. You have Helen, West, Royal, Southern, Eastern X. Nathan enters the royal library. Its numerous shelves are full of ancient and modern texts. There are tables and even a lectern for those who want to study. Library. The shelves are lectern with book. A wooden lectern Western exit. Library. Tape. Western exit. You have Helen. Soldiers. Royal Palace. On the left. Nathan gets victory! Helen. Nathan gives double tap to continue. Western egg, southern egg. The throne room is immersed in darkness. Suddenly, Helen passes Nathan, running inside to see how her father is. Nathan hears Helen screaming and runs into the room to help her. You have reached Royal Palace of Reldia. Throne room. Swipe left. Helen. Helen, with tears in her eyes. Helen. Crystal Throne. Northern ex. Helen. Crystal Throne. The throne is in the middle of the room. The backrest is full of crystal spikes.
Ellen guys,
The
Ellen.
king is sitting on the throne.
Huh.
He sees Nathan and he stands up, slowly drawing the sword lodged in the crystals.
Oh guys, ni battle
With
terakhir.
a sad voice, Alan tells Nathan that he never intended for things to get this far out of hand. He only wanted everyone's suffering to be over. He has already stopped a war and has tried to stop a second one, by any means necessary. But now he... Slow on the right, slow on the left, slow on the left, slow on the slow in the middle. He's ready. Slow on the left, slow on the left, slow on the left, slow on the left, slow on the right, slow on the left, 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 slow in the middle, slow on the right, slow on the right, slow on the right, slow in the middle, slow on the right, slow in the middle. Nathan gets hit. Press the left arrow to load the last saved game. Swipe right to go back to the main menu.
Mati guys.
You have reached City of Cure saving point. Helen, save western exit. You busted car. Soldier, soldier. Western exit. You have barricade. City, soldier. Western exit. The city is under attack. Nathan has no time to take a detour.
Oops.
You opened the menu page. Swipe down to open the leaderboard. Nathan opening the leaderboard with 198,885 mercenary points. Opening the leaderboard with 100. Opening the leaderboard with 198,885 mercenary points.
Hui.
You're back in the map. You opened the menu page. Swipe down to open the leaderboard. Nathan reached level 6. Press double tap to open the inventory page. Swipe up to go back to the map. Touch with 5 fingers to go back. Welcome to Blind Quest, the Enchanted Castle. You have reached
Okay guys. Weh, tadi lawan Ellen.
Pertuturan aktif.
Lawan Ellen mati guys. Ya
95% kuasa pusat kawalan.
So.
What?
Oh guys, so aku ceritakan lah. So lepas lawan Ellen tu, Ellen mati. Dan Nathan jadi raja lah. Okay. Ya,
Main.
mana
Tes.
tadi?
Kunci pencerminan string. Kecerahan 0%.
Okay.
Fokus. What? Dipilih. Gerakan.
Oh guys, so tak apa, sorry aku mati. Lepas tu dia bawa aku pergi city guys. Aduh weh.
Jauh tu guys dari situ. Okay, so lagi bersikit lagi tu. Lepas tu habis lah. Okay, so itu saja untuk petang ni. Kita jumpa di next video. Assalamualaikum. Bye bye.